It's me again, Koari-chan, and basically this is my sample video. I was wondering this morning what I should do it about, so I was like, hey, let's just show them the results of my twists. If you saw my last video, last night I had my hair in twists, and this morning taking them out, they had really, really nice waves, and they've fallen out a little bit since then because it's been so hot today, but because the twists were small, the waves are kind of defined, and they're still pretty nice, considering I kind of mess with them a lot today. So, um, I guess I'm just gonna tell you how I did it because I know you don't want to see me do my whole head over again. But also, talk about why I decided to do twists in the first place because I've been looking for alternative styles. Most of the time I just flat iron my hair and it's just kind of lays straight and I deal with that because I like the way that it feels when it's silky. But I've also tried to use less heat, and so that means I don't want to use as much blow drying. I'll do that every now and then, but not often. And the same with flat ironing. So those will still be part of my routine, I suppose, just not as habitual. And I'm on a hair journey a little bit. Last 2 years I have been, and I could go more in depth on that at a later time if you leave in the comments that you want to hear about it. But this is part of it. I'm starting to get my hair healthier, so I want to see, what else it can do, And a lot of people, when they see me doing different styles, they think it's really cute and really different. So, hey, why not? So, now I'm going to share with you what I did. It was in twists yesterday because yesterday was my hair wash day. And I started the process but with oiling my scalp with actual oils. I used a mixture of oils from different hair stores because I was trying to get a certain effect, mostly with moisture but also strength. So you can really use any oils, but the reason I did that before washing my hair was because a friend of mine told me that it's a good idea to oil your scalp before you wash because then you end up washing those oils out, and even though some get in your scalp, you also retain more natural oils in your scalp, so it just helps your scalp do better. She does it with hair lotion, a certain hair lotion that she uses, but the hair lotion I have, I don't feel like it's thick enough for my scalp to actually soak it in. So I used actual oils and it did pretty good. And then I washed with the Organics brand of shampoo. This one is Sea Mineral Moisture. I also use the tea tree oil one, but I love the Organics brand because they don't use sulfates, and sulfates dry hair out so badly, at least for me. So I try to do that. I also have to read the ingredients because for some reason, if I got one kind of organics, even if it's the same in a different location, they'll actually have alcohols in them. I try to stay away from alcohols too, and this one doesn't have alcohol in it, but if I go to another store, it might. So it's a weird thing. I don't know if they're changing the formula, but that's how that is. So I washed with that, and then I conditioned with Organic Root Stimulator, the olive oil brand of conditioner replenishing. I like the way it smells. It smells like oranges and dessert and awesomeness. So I conditioned with that and rinsed it out. I left my hair wet while I did the twist because it did better when I got to use less heat, but it just also, the twists did better. The hair stuck to itself better so they didn't unravel. But while my hair was wet, I basically parted through and started doing the twists. I moisturized my hair, not my scalp, but my hair with organic, well, I guess it's not really organic, but it's olive oil miracle. It's a by African Pride. I love it. It's more of a hair lotion, though it says it's a leave-in conditioner, but you can use it on wet or dry hair. So I used it on wet hair because since I was air drying, I wanted something to make my hair less poofy. My hair gets poofy when it air dries and it's kind of frizzy, so that kind of helped tone that down. So when I parted each section, I basically did the lotion on it. I parted it. You can't really see with this camera, but I twisted it really, really close to the scalp, and I did it really tight because as it dries, it kind of expanded a little bit, and it didn't unravel, but it got a little bit looser, so I didn't want it to come apart entirely. So I did it pretty tight and just went as far as I could go. You can kind of see with my webcam. I'm sorry it's not great quality. I could probably get that fixed over the summer, so if you stay tuned, you get to see better videos. So imagining that this is the bottom where you can't twist it anymore, I took more hair lotion to the ends and twisted it like this. So even though you see it's a little bit looser when I let go, it would stay together better. And then I basically did that all throughout my hair, and it was comfortable to sleep on. I left it overnight and put it in a bonnet, and I liked that versus bantu knots that I've done before, because bantu knots are not really all that comfortable to sleep on, at least for me, because I sleep on my side and that's not comfortable. So this morning I went through and took them all out one by one and ended up with really nice waves. I kind of want to do it again tonight, but I don't really see a reason because I have a presentation tomorrow and I'm not supposed to really look like a girl, so how my hair looks is kind of consequential. But after I took the twists out, I went through with the shower comb because it's white tooth, but I had to be careful because I didn't want to comb it too much because then I would lose too much of the curl, and I didn't want to do that. So just did that to break it up. I mess with it with my fingers more than anything else because that helps separate it a bit. And the ends were a little bit dry and a little bit frizzy, and how I combated that was with this. It's organic coconut oil, and it's legit because when the temperature changes, so does the state. If it's colder, it'll be in solid form, and I like that better because it's easier to apply to my scalp particularly. But right now my room's hot, so it's actually a liquid, if you can kind of see. So I put that on my ends and then took a smaller tooth comb like this and just kind of did the ends a little bit just so that it kind of combed through and so that my ends were going a certain way. When my ends get dry, they like stick out awkwardly, like kind of like that, and that's not what I wanted. So throughout the day, messing with it, and because of the heat, it kind of fell out a little bit, but they still have really nice waves. And when my roommate came in, she thought it was cute, so I personally like it. It's a little weird for me because one reason I love flat irons and heat so much is because I can get really close to my scalp, and then my hair kind of is like kind of flat, and to me that's nice. But you know, I can deal with it being a little poofy because it's not poofy as in nappy, it's just, I guess a little volumey, so I can deal with it. So I'm happy with the result. So this was my sample video, and for future videos I might not do more hair tutorials. I will if you ask me, because it seems no one really gives lessons on how African Americans should, do their hair, especially since there's so many different hair types. So I personally had to go on like a 2-year journey that I'm still on, and I understand the struggle. So if anyone has questions or whatever, wants to know the extent of my hair journey, comment below and I'll tell you. But I can do other things too, because I noticed that this is really audience specific to women of color, and some of the things I say might not apply if you have natural hair or weaves. I have relaxed hair, and personally I'm going to try not to use chemicals so much anymore. I'm going to try keratin treatments and see how that does. So but yeah, I'll probably end up doing more than one sample video and not even all that much about hair. So just uh let me know, and the sooner I know, the sooner I can make great videos, and the sooner you can subscribe. So thanks. That's it, YouTube. Good night.